Now, good morning, Northwest. Flooded roads and property this morning. It's impacting some school bus routes and morning commutes. We are tracking it all for you.
And of course, we're going to have more rain adding to those issues, and the winds that are going to follow. I'll have a full update coming your way.
And Russia launches a massive strike on Ukraine on this 3-year anniversary of the war there. How Ukraine's president answers this question: are you ready to step aside to end the war? You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Monday, February 24th. So glad you're here. Let's check in with Mark Peterson and our first alert forecast. We do have a weather alert day.
Weather alert day today due to the potential for flooding. This shows the particular reports of flooding all over the region. And Tika Oakdale really getting hit hard. Latah and Hangman Creek, also some flooding there. So that's going to be the day today, and we're going to see more of that. As we look at the 4 things that we want you to know, it's the areas of flooding that will continue today, and then more rain will add to some of those totals. The gusty winds tomorrow as this front moves out, and we're going to have highs in the 50s. Satellite radar right now, not much to report, just some cloud cover coming in. It's going to be this afternoon that we'll see a return of rain in our region, and in Spokane it could be 2 o'clock or so. 40 into the valley right now. Deer Park cooling to 33. There is black ice out on the roads and in some of the neighborhoods in some areas, so please take it easy today. Your forecast, 48 today with afternoon rain pushing through the area.
All right, Mark, thanks. And the rain that we're having is adding to the issues we're seeing out on those roadways across our region.
Yeah, several major roads are dealing with flooding, especially in the Palouse. Allison Martinez is live from the Breaking Now desk with an update for your morning drive.
Throughout the weekend, we had several road closures due to flooding, and many of those are still in place this morning. Drivers should use caution and avoid trying to drive over the water-covered roads. According to the Washington State Department of Transportation East, multiple closures along State Route 272 are in effect. This is mainly between Colfax and Palouse. In Pullman, the city is offering sand and sandbags to help control flooding in the area. These are available at the Public Works facility. Here in Spokane County, drivers should expect delays near Fairchild Air Force Base. Around 5:30 last night, WashDOT said flooding caused water over US 2 near milepost 275, just west of Fairchild Air Force Base. A detour is now in place for both directions. Coming up here in 30 minutes, I'll tell you about more flooding in Spokane County and how you can plan around it. Reporting in studio, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
Allison, thanks. And these poor road conditions have prompted some school districts on the Palouse to make changes to their bus routes this morning.
Yeah, and even one canceled. Genesee is out today. Buses for Linda Ritzville schools along with Garfield and Palouse schools will run on paved roads only today.
And in Rosalia, in-town Rosalia bus service will be provided, but the northbound bus route will not run. Other bus routes will then pick up and drop off students at alternate locations. And the Colton School District is also running emergency bus routes today. Now, we have the specifics of all of these bus routes, plus any delays and closures. Everything's listed on KXLY.com. Well, overnight, the Trump administration placed nearly all of USAID's 4,700 employees on paid administrative leave. A memo on the agency's website says 1,600 of those positions have been terminated as part of reduction in force, with exemptions made for mission-critical functions. Now, this comes as confusion across the government reaches even the White House after the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, sent an email to millions of federal employees instructing workers to send 5 bullet points detailing their previous week's accomplishments. The message does not list any consequences for not replying, but Elon Musk says failure to respond will be taken as a resignation, with a deadline tonight at midnight. The email comes after President Trump praised Musk and suggested he be more aggressive with spending cuts. But even some Republicans are now questioning Musk's tactics.
If I could say one thing to Elon Musk, it's like, please put a dose of compassion in this. These are real people. These are real lives.
As of now, several agencies have told their workers to hold off on hitting reply to that email. FBI Director Kash Patel ordered his workforce to pause any responses to the email. And the leaders at the State Department say no employee is obligated to report their activities outside their department chain of command. The largest federal workers union reminds its members they cannot be fired without cause.
This morning, as Ukraine marks the third anniversary of Russia's full-scale invasion, the capital city of Kyiv is once again under attack. Russia launched its biggest ever drone strike on Ukraine over the weekend, according to the Ukrainian Air Force. President Zelensky is also under political attack. President Trump falsely calling him a dictator last week for not holding elections, even though Ukraine's laws don't allow for elections during wartime. Zelensky pushed back on those claims to ABC's Ian Pannell.
You're under pressure from Moscow to step aside and Washington to hold elections. Would you be willing to give up the presidency if it meant peace for Ukraine?
Zelensky says he's willing to give up the presidency if it means peace in Ukraine.
The White House is also pressing Zelensky to accept a deal that would require Ukraine to give the U.S. revenues from Ukraine's natural resources. In Paris, protesters are voicing support for Ukraine ahead of French President Emmanuel Macron and President Trump meeting at the White House today.
This man is assaulting me! This man is assaulting me!
Well, this was the scene over the weekend at a Kootenai County Republican Central Committee town hall. Some members of the Kootenai County Democrats in attendance were forcibly removed from the meeting. Now, multiple videos of this incident have now been shared across social media, sparking fierce responses from Kootenai County Democrats and Republicans alike.
And there is still confusion from both parties on who the people removing the Democrats from that town hall actually are. Derek Strom has reactions from both parties.
This town hall has caught the attention of people across the entire state after a few videos were shared on social media. The Idaho State Democrats released a statement today saying it was clear organizers did not intend to allow dialogue between legislators and the constituents they serve.
There are a lot of us who do not march in lockstep with the KCRCC, and our legislators have to learn to represent all of us. They need to learn how to be in the same space as people who disagree with them.
Kootenai County Democratic Party Chair Evan Koch is encouraging Democrats to set an example and choose unity over division. The KCRCC posted on Facebook claiming North Idaho Republican Krista Hazel helped rally people to disrupt the town hall. I reached out to Hazel today, who says she was not at the town hall, but the videos from it were scary to see, and she was glad that she wasn't there. The KCRCC made a few posts on social media about the incident, which read in part, quote, "The activists' relentless yelling and insults had left the meeting in disarray, but midway through the Q&A session, the disruptive leftists finally relented, giving up in their efforts and walking out in frustration, swearing and yelling final jabs as they departed," end quote. I reached out to the KCRCC for comment about last night's incident and about the security guards that were present, but I've not heard back. The Idaho Democratic Party says it's disappointing to see the way a woman who voiced her dissent was treated at the town hall. In studio, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
In Olympia this morning, this legislative session, lawmakers in the state House and Senate have introduced nearly 1,800 bills. For these bills to have any chance of passing, much of that legislation needed to get voted out of policy committees by this point. Now, the State Department of Ecology is backing off for a year on the proposal we first brought you last week, which would regulate wood-burning stoves sold in Washington. In a statement, State Senator Shelley Short, who opposed this proposal, said we would have been launching a duplicative state program at a time when we're facing a multi-billion-dollar shortfall, responding to something we have no reason to believe is a problem, also saying this isn't timely. Now, other measures that fell short of the first cutoff include ones about traffic stop reform, penalties for fast fashion companies, and the possibility for a state flag redesign. February 28th is the next deadline for the legislation to pass out of the Fiscal and Transportation Committees. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now, 6:08.
All right, we are talking about lots of rain, lots of wet, soggy fields and roads and all the things.
All of that. Over the weekend, we saw the flooding. Good news, South Fork of the Palouse should crest mid-morning and then slowly recede. So we're going to see that through a lot of it. Today could be the last day of this action or minor flooding. We're going to talk more coming up.
And the Trump administration launches a new immigration enforcement push. Coming up, what we know about this new effort.
Sean Combs claims police raids on his home were unconstitutional. What Diddy's lawyers are asking of a judge right after this break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Sign up for the 4 News Now playbook at KXLY.com.
Regular visits to your local Perfection Tire can ensure your car's safety and dependability. With factory recommended maintenance, you increase your fuel efficiency as well as maintain your vehicle's value.
Nobody beats perfection.
So nifty move, goes to Cat, back over right side, and it comes over to Van Olden, who shoots and scores!
Saturday, March 1st in the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena, it's the Numerica Hockey Skate Piggy Bank giveaway. Your Chiefs host Seattle. The first 2,000 fans receive a limited edition Spokane Chiefs Hockey Skate Piggy Bank, courtesy of Numerica Credit Union. Also Saturday, our Winter Brew Bash starting at 3 p.m. Get tickets and more info at SpokaneChiefs.com.
Are you tired of those scam calls from unknown numbers? They're more than annoying. They've cost unsuspecting victims billions. I'm Robin Nance. I'll show you how to protect yourself and new ways to stop those robocalls tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest.
Snow days are the best days, especially when there's fresh powder on the mountain.
But getting there, that's where Subaru Symmetrical All-Wheel Drive comes in. Glide up the icy roads with confidence and enjoy stability on every twist and turn.
Pack your gear, load up the crew, and let the heated seats keep you warm on the way.
Because with Subaru, getting up to the ski hill is just as thrilling as the ride down.
Celebrate the Subaru A Lot to Love event now through March 31st at Parker Subaru in beautiful Court.
It's that time of year to book your roofing project now before the spring rush hits at McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, and Windows. And when you purchase a new CertainTeed roof today, you'll get a 5-star lifetime material and labor warranty upgrade for free.
When it comes to getting what's fair for your auto accident, the scales of justice can be a bit unbalanced.
Insurance companies are big, and they know it. They'll delay payment and deny valid claims,
hoping you'll give up and take a low-ball offer.
So how do you get what's fair?
Call Russell and Hill.
We've handled thousands of injury cases and have the resources to make the insurance company pay up.
Injured and getting big time by the insurance company?
Call 800-LAW-0842.
Tires do more than keep your vehicle moving forward.
At Perfection Tire, we maximize your safety, fuel efficiency, and driving comfort with the right tires for you.
Quality Cooper tires, knowledgeable people. Nobody beats perfection.
It's 6:12. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs have asked a judge to throw out evidence taken from a search of Combs' home and his electronic devices.
The lawyers allege prosecutors misheld and withheld crucial information from the judge who approved the search warrants. The motion is the latest attempt by Combs' legal team to challenge the government's case. He is set to go to trial in May.
U.S. immigration officials launched a new round of enforcement operations in the Los Angeles area yesterday. That's according to 2 people familiar with the effort. The new effort in Southern California follows recent operations ordered by the Trump administration to apprehend individuals unlawfully residing in places such as Chicago and New York. It is unclear how many individuals have been detained as part of Sunday's operations.
A Delta flight from Los Angeles International Airport headed to Sydney, Australia was forced to make an emergency landing after smoke was detected on board. According to data from FlightAware, the aircraft took off just after 9 o'clock on Saturday night and returned to LAX just 30 minutes later. Upon returning to the gate, no smoke was in the cockpit, but according to liveatc.net, pilots still requested medical attention for passengers who may have been affected by smoke. All 162 passengers were then rebooked on a different flight.
Hey, it's Monday morning. Here's your 10-second takeaway. It's going to be warmer today. The flooding will continue. We see that in roadways, neighborhoods, low-lying areas. It is a mild start. Our high today, though, 48.
Over the weekend, an American Airlines flight en route from New York to New Delhi was diverted to Rome because of a potential security concern. In this video, you can see 2 Italian Air Force jets escorting that plane to Rome's airport. This view from the cockpit of one of the other fighter jets. The plane did land safely. Once on the ground, police inspected the aircraft, cleared it for redeparture. Police confirmed the issue was deemed non-credible. Good Morning Northwest time is 6:14.
An explosion destroys a trailer in Lewiston. What caused it and what we know about the people who were inside when this happened right after the break.
And so we give you a live look this morning on your Monday. It's a special week here on Good Morning Northwest. We're celebrating Mark Peterson on the week of his retirement. We have a little surprise coming up a little bit later. Hope you can stick around.
You would never go years without changing your oil. Did you know not maintaining your water heater can cause serious issues? Sediment can reduce efficiency, causing higher energy bills, leaks, and water heater failure. Sediment also causes bacteria that impacts water quality. An annual flush is the best defense against costly damage to your home, health, and wallet. Right now, Gold Seal Plumbing is offering an $89 water heater flush to keep your home and family safe and worry-free. So call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
It's the Hard Knocks Life for us. One of the most popular musicals of all time is back. See Annie, Broadway's favorite orphan, live on stage in an all-new production, hailed by the Chicago Tribune as one of the best family musicals ever written. Annie is back to spread hope for all the hard knocks life throws your way. So clear away those sorrows and get your tickets to Annie today.
February 28th through March 2nd at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets on sale now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra. Get 0.9% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. That's over $4,200 in average finance savings.
See your local GMC dealer.
Experience unparalleled comfort and restful sleep with the Zecliner by FlexSteel. A scientifically proven bed alternative designed with your sleep in mind. Built with FlexSteel's patented blue steel spring for exceptional comfort and support. Featuring high-performance fabric and pressure point relief zones, the Zecliner is the perfect family chair by day and the best place for a restful sleep by night.
Hey Raptors, we want to rent these 2 chairs for the winter. We're kind of out on being cold this year.
Glad you dig it here, but this really isn't a vacation rental sort of place.
We hear ya, but what if we put on Raptor suits and then suddenly there are 4 of us? Yeah, we'll be your nieces, Layla and Kinley. I'm Kinley, the Raptor, and I love burgers.
I love it! Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Not so sure we're gonna pull this off.
Four News Now is brought to you by Inland Imaging.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:17. 2 people were taken to the hospital with severe burns from a trailer explosion in Lewiston yesterday morning. Take a look at your screen here. This is what was left of that trailer on East Main Street. The Lewiston Fire Department said calls came in around 9:30 on Sunday morning. The caller told them that there was possibly still people inside. When firefighters arrived, the trailer was on fire. 2 people were rescued from inside and then taken to the hospital with severe burns. This cause is still under investigation.
All right, let's take a live look this morning. Getting lighter and lighter and
brighter and brighter.
Yes, it is. No rain right now in Spokane. Let's check in with Mark.
We're still seeing the flooding potential today. Tomorrow it will be much better throughout many areas, but we've seen the flooding through the weekend. And of course, roads, homes, flooding in fields and water over the roadway. Again, down south of Pullman, Garfield, Colfax, Rosalia, Tico. In those low-lying areas, you really need to be on the lookout. And it will start to recede later on today. Tomorrow will be a better day. Currently, Deer Park 33. So 395 north, Highway 2 north could see black ice in those areas. We've got temperatures in the mid-30s all over the place, while the valley is sitting at 40 degrees. Almost balmy. The weather alert day today, because of more rain coming in this afternoon, more potential flooding, Palouse region, the Idaho Panhandle as well. We're going to have 48 for the high today. Mostly cloudy, then rain showers coming in later on today. Tonight, we're going to get showers and windy with gusts to 35 overnight, gusts to 45 tomorrow, which has us looking at a potential weather alert day. We're going to keep track of those winds as this low continues to move out. So we've got the winter weather that's moved into Montana, and rain now from 4 feet of snow to rain and flooding in Billings, Montana. 4 feet of snow starting to melt off, and we've got heavy rains that are moving into the heartland. Also, the southeast is getting a deluge of rain and flooding. We're going to see the potential for that rain really kicking in for later on this afternoon, 2, 3 o'clock. Bands of heavier moisture are expected, and those bands will come through quickly. We'll get breaks in between them. And then Tuesday morning, we'll see the winds behind this, gust to 45 by Tuesday afternoon. Evening, we've got better conditions, high pressure for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's why we have that possible weather alert day tomorrow, because of gusty winds, tree damage, power outages, Palouse region, Spokane a part of that, and that is going to be for tomorrow morning. The winds, we're expecting those winds today not to be so much, but then tomorrow morning we see them early fire up, and by the time you're heading off to work, gusts to 30, 40 miles an hour possible. So that's what we're really going to be keeping an eye on tomorrow. Today, 48 degrees, looking pretty good. We are going to see again 46 tomorrow. Behind that, a little cooler air. That high pressure moves in. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, partly cloudy, temperatures around 50. Overnight lows at or above freezing. So we're still going to see a bit of a melt off. And then for Saturday and Sunday, we have about a 30% chance of rain showers with overnights into the mid 30s. So we got quite a bit going on over the next 48 hours. We just need to pay attention.
Make it to Wednesday.
Okay, yes. We need to make it to middle of the week.
All right, love to see it. All right, thanks, Mark. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:21.
It was a tough weekend for the Gonzaga Bulldogs as the Zags fell to the St. Mary's Gales at home Saturday. After the break, hear from a frustrated Mark Few on his team's performance next in Morning Sports.
Thanks so much for kicking off your week right here with us on Good Morning Northwest. We hope you have a great Monday. We'll see you right after this break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
This month, find presidential savings on new Sierra 1500 Elevation and Pro models. Up to $16,000 off for 0% APR. And ask about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange. We're family owned and operated at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Hi, Alton Brown here at the top secret facility where we're building my farewell tour, Alton Brown Live Last Bite. Now, like all of our culinary variety shows, there will be comedy, music, science, and an epic yet potentially dangerous culinary demonstration. Hi, 911. It's me again.
March 26th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets on sale now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
So what are you learning in Moscow?
Well, the class focuses on nuclear energy, neutrons, electrons, managing underbrush to limit wildfires, muons, positrons, especially alpha particles and isotopes.
Well, I'm studying factors affecting healthcare provider recruitment in rural areas. Meaning?
Idaho forests stay healthy.
Veterans get better healthcare.
Limitless energy.
Well, sounds like we're in good hands.
BECU was happy to award the People Helping People Award to Feast World Kitchen.
The mission of Feast World Kitchen is to elevate and empower former refugees and immigrants. We use international food as the platform for people to build skills, become leaders in the community, and share their culture with Spokane. Behind me in the kitchen, this morning, there's a guy from Iraq that's helping prep another chef from Algeria as he gets ready for the day. And it's people helping people.
You don't even have to travel to a different country. You just come here, experience the food, experience the culture in Spokane. Every day we have a different cuisine. Today, I'm doing a lamb tagine. It's pretty much North African, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia. It's just a full plate of really good food.
BECU is just really proud to partner with Feast World Kitchen as they further the mission in Spokane.
This month, find presidential savings on new Yukon and Yukon XL models. Up to $10,500 off for 6.2% APR. And ask about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange. We're family owned and operated at GMC of Riverfront Park.
A loss to St. Mary's also meant Gonzaga gave up the regular season conference title on their home court. Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Sydney Berger. It was a tough outcome on senior night, and in a must-win game for the Zags, the first critique from many fans was regarding their starting lineup. The first five included Joe Few and Michael Ajayi. And while it wasn't Ajayi's first start this season, Few has only played about 30 minutes and typically in the final seconds of blowout wins. Coach Mark Few let St. Mary's get out to an early 8-0 run before he decided to sub out the original starting five for their typical starting rotation. Gonzaga spent the rest of the 40 minutes playing catch-up to the Gales, and even when they managed to tie the game, too many mistakes allowed St. Mary's to take the WCC regular season title. Coach Mark Few says it's not about what happened in the first 2 minutes, though, and he sees the fix as a simple formula.
Play better. How's that? Make shots. Don't turn the ball over. and battle on the glass. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's not nothing rocket science or anything like that. So.
Clearly some frustration after getting swept by the Gales this season, but Few says there's zero time to dwell on the loss, and they have to pivot pretty quickly. Gonzaga has 2 regular season games left before the West Coast Conference tournament. St. Mary's was huge, but these games hold the same weight, both on the road, both quad 1 win opportunities, and both must win for the Zags to improve their March Madness tournament resume with 2 more quad 1 wins. Santa Clara is up next this Tuesday in California at 8 o'clock. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
We're inching closer and closer to March. Indeed, March Madness. Boy, it is now 6:25.
Well, yesterday's warmer temps sure did feel nice, but it's caused some havoc on our roads. We got Allison Martinez live in studio.
Those delays are causing continued delays this morning. We'll tell you which areas are impacted from Palouse to here in Spokane County coming up.
Plus, a protest in Arizona for veterans now being deported. What protections they're asking for when we come back. And as we go to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a warning about what authorities are calling a dangerous new scam. A Las Vegas woman sits behind bars accused of targeting older men in a deadly online romance scam. Now the FBI is appealing to the public, looking for more potential victims.
We remain concerned there may be other individuals, either in the United States or Mexico, who fell victim to her scams and whose trust in her may have cost them their life.
Law enforcement officials announcing that 43-year-old Aurora Phelps is currently in custody in Mexico after she allegedly targeted men in their 60s and 70s on a variety of dating apps. Authorities say 3 of those victims wound up dead.
This is a romance scam on steroids. We have not seen one like this in recent history that's, as nefarious, as sinister.
And coming up at 7 a.m., how to protect yourself with your GMA First Look. I'm Matt Gutman, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Ugh, when is my allergy spray gonna kick in?
You need Astapro.
Astapro?
It's faster, bro. 8 times faster than Flonase.
It's faster, bro.
It's faster, bro.
It's faster, bro.
It's mom to you.
Astapro starts working in 30 minutes. Astapro and go.
Take a breath of fresh air with a Stanley Steamer air duct cleaning. We clean over 10 million feet of air ducts each year with our specialized trucks, built by us, removing the contaminants from your home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
It's your home cleaner.
For the acute treatment of migraine with or without aura in adults, Nurtec ODT can provide relief in 2 hours, which can last up to 2 days. Don't take if allergic to Nurtec ODT. Allergic reactions can occur even days after use, like trouble breathing and rash. Get help if you have trouble breathing, swelling of the face, mouth, tongue, or throat. Common side effect is nausea. When migraine takes your time, take Nurtec. Ask your doctor about Nurtec ODT.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Every day on Kelly. Feel the love.
Weekdays at 2.
Regular visits to your local Perfection Tire can ensure your car's safety and dependability.
With factory recommended maintenance, you increase your fuel efficiency as well as maintain your vehicle's value.
Nobody beats perfection.
Planning a trip to 49 degrees north? Make Mistaqua Casino Hotel your home base for an unforgettable ski, stay, and play experience. Store your gear securely in our convenient ski lockers. And after a day on the slopes, relax in our indoor swimming pool, hot tub, or unwind in one of our comfortable, beautiful new hotel rooms. Mistaqua Casino Hotel is located just north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Visit Mistaqua.com for more details.
Looking for a new ride?
The George Gee Kia team has been helping people find theirs since 1983.
George Gee is built on exceeding your expectations, always offering you the lowest price and treating you like family.
That's right. We are locally owned and operated, and we're here to make sure your experience is exceptional.
Come meet our team at George Gee Kia Spokane. You will see the difference.
Come see us off I-90 in Liberty Lake or shop SpokaneKia.com.
Tires do more than keep your vehicle moving forward.
At Perfection Tire, we maximize your safety, fuel efficiency, and driving comfort with the right tires for you.
Quality Cooper tires, knowledgeable people. Nobody beats perfection.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We are kicking off this half hour with the 4 News Now story tracker and an update from the Vatican.
Pope Francis remains in critical condition. Yesterday, the Vatican said blood tests showed mild signs of kidney failure. It added that the pontiff has not shown further respiratory crisis since Saturday night. Sunday, Francis took part in the Holy Mass from the apartment set up on the 10th floor at the hospital. Officials say the 88-year-old is alert, but there are questions about his recovery timeline and stability of his health and the future of his duties leading the world's Catholic Church.
Surging egg prices across the U.S. are starting to hit bakeries. The egg shortage is tied to the highly pathogenic bird flu virus, which infected flocks across the country last year. Some bakeries say they are now paying more than double the price from a year ago. Other bakeries say they may have to start using so-called egg replacers. Another factor making business tough for bakeries is the sky-high price of cocoa.
Fans of Rihanna have been waiting for new music for nearly a decade, but they might not have to wait much longer. In an interview with Harper's Bazaar, the singer and business mogul spoke at length about her next album. The Grammy winner says she wants to make sure it is worth the wait.
The wait is almost over, hopefully.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Monday, February 24th. Welcome to it. We're starting things off with Mark Peterson here and a look at our first alert forecast on this Weather Alert Day.
I hope everyone is having a good day as we start this. Mild weather, temperatures 35 degrees currently, winds are light to 8 miles an hour. We're going to see the wind shift. It is a weather alert day because more rain expected this afternoon, melting and more flooding. Really the Palouse region, Idaho Panhandle are really getting hit the hardest, and that's going to be all day today. We want you to be aware. We do have the flooding, and of course, throughout areas of Roselia, Tico, Garfield, we've seen more severe flooding there. We're sort of under watches when we look at Latah Creek. So if you live in a low-lying area, clearly you are aware of this. The areas of flooding, part of the 4 things. More rain later on today, about 2 o'clock. The gusty winds for tomorrow, and we're going to have highs into the 50s this week. So far, we have seen just some cloud cover coming in. Temperatures are mild, although cold into Deer Park and 9 Mile at 33 degrees. 40 into the valley. Our high today is going to be clouds, afternoon showers, and 48.
Well, the rain we are having is adding to the issues we're seeing on the roads around the region.
Several major roads have been dealing with flooding for days now, especially on the Palouse. Allison Martinez is live in studio with what you can expect during your morning commute today. Good morning, Allison.
Throughout the weekend, we had several road closures due to flooding, and many of those are still in place this morning. Drivers should use caution and avoid trying to drive over the water-covered roads. If you look at your screen now, you'll see flooding in Whitman County. According to the Washington State Department of Transportation East, multiple closures along State Route 272 are in effect. Yesterday, the road was covered with water near mileposts 8 and 9 between Colfax and Palouse. According to the National Weather Service, several homes are flooded alongside creeks in Oakdale with reports of up to 6 inches. They say water is also impacting homes in Garfield, and it will be a while before that water can work its way through the local drainage systems. Drivers in southern Spokane County should also be prepared for multiple road closures. According to the National Weather Service, roads in the Valley Ford area were flooded with water last night and expected to continue. People in the Latah and Hangman areas should also expect road closures to affect their morning commute today. We'll bring you updates and information on these closures as soon as it becomes available. Reporting live in studio, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
Allison, thanks. And these poor road conditions have prompted some school districts on the Palouse to make changes to their bus routes this morning.
Yeah, buses for Lind-Ritzville schools along with Garfield and Palouse schools will run on paved roads only today.
And in Rosalia, in-town Rosalia bus service will be provided, but the northbound bus route will not run. Other bus routes will pick up and drop off students at some alternate locations. And the Colton School District is also running emergency bus routes. We also have some delays and one school closure today. We got Genesee closed today, and we have specifics on all of these bus routes, delays, closures, and everything you need to know on KXLY.com.
Transportation is essential. A local Kootenai County organization realized for many it's also an opportunity for success. Rides for a Reason is a car exchange program that hopes to help by offering discounted cars to people of low or middle incomes.
What has stood out is the incredible joy, appreciation, and life-changing impact that the cars are making in the people who have bought the cars.
The students at the Kootenai Technical Education Campus fix up donated cars and give them to eligible clients once they have taken a budgeting and car maintenance class. You can find information on how to donate a car to Rides for a Reason inside this story on KXLY.com.
Well, following the first month of President Trump's return to the White House, some people are speaking out about some of his newly implemented policies, including veterans and community leaders who gathered Sunday in Arizona to stand up to Trump's ICE raids and anti-DEI policies. Now, the organization Common Defense held the rally to highlight veterans who are being targeted for being an immigrant or a person of color despite sacrificing their lives for the country. Like Alex Murillo, a Navy veteran who was deported back in 2011 after serving time in federal prison for driving a truck he didn't know was hauling cannabis. Murillo explained that he came to the country from Mexico, as a baby and tried to gain citizenship, but was on tour with the Navy in Israel when his citizenship interview was scheduled. But he was assured that the military would help him. A decade later, Murillo finally returned to in 2022 after getting his green card and has been advocating for veterans like himself ever since.
What's more patriotic than a U.S. veteran? What's more American than a U.S. soldier? If we're in a country whose national motto is to support our troops, why on earth would we ever deport our troops?
Murillo also says veterans need more help assimilating back into their lives, but he doesn't feel like such a thing exists right now. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now, 6:36.
All right, Mark is back, taking a look at what you can expect. It's not just wet, but we got some wind coming too.
The wind on the backside of the rain that's going to move in this afternoon and overnight. It's going to be windy tomorrow morning, so a potential weather alert day. We're tracking to see if it gusts in excess of 50. Right now, gusts to 45 possible. So we're going to keep an eye on that, but look at your sunrise. Things are looking pretty nice out there, but it's all going to change. We'll have the timing on that coming your way.
Oh, and check this out, a robot built by students at West Valley, how they are gearing up for their first competition after this.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
When you get into a car accident, you may be wondering if you need a lawyer.
Well, if you were injured and it wasn't your fault, you should probably talk to an attorney.
Call Russell and Hill. The advice is free.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
It's that time of year to book your roofing project now, before the spring rush hits at McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, and Windows. And when you purchase a new CertainTeed roof today, you'll get a 5-star lifetime material and labor warranty upgrade for free.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time, so we can get you back up and running fast. Call or book online today.
We have all your SUV options here at Post Falls Volkswagen.
Choose the SUV with easy-to-use technology that best meets your needs and budget. There are so many choices, so take as many test drives as you want, and our knowledgeable staff will assist you with all the information you need.
Get the Tiguan with 0% APR or a $2,500 customer bonus. At Post Falls Volkswagen, it's easy to drive home your dream SUV.
Find SUV options at Post Falls Volkswagen. The home is 0000.
Your home is more than a place, it's a feeling, a reflection of who you are. And at the Tin Roof, we believe furniture should do more than fill a room. It should inspire it. From timeless dining tables to sofas you can sink into and decor that tells your story, every piece is thoughtfully curated to make your space feel effortlessly you. Because it's not just furniture, it's where memories are made, where comfort lives, and where life happens. It's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
When you get into a car accident, you may be wondering if you need a lawyer.
Well, if you were injured and it wasn't your fault, you should probably talk to an attorney.
Call Russell and Hill. The advice is free.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
Same That right there is a robot built by the West Valley High School robotics team. The team is made up of 40 students across several different grades, and right now they're gearing up for their first competition.
So exciting. Each year the team gets a set of rules and 8 weeks to build a robot before facing off against other robotics teams from around the state.
Competitions are 3-on-3 robots, and it's really fast-paced, so it's a lot of fun getting to watch that and getting to drive the robot.
The robotics team not only teaches students the technical and mechanical skills needed to build a robot, but also sets the students up with life skills they will use after high school.
In the robotics team, you have to be able to communicate across different sub-teams. People have to know what other people are doing effectively, so you don't have conflict in your engineering process.
The program also aims to help students find a career path they might be interested in, whether that's pursuing a career in engineering or manufacturing. The team's first competition is next week in Salem, Oregon. Good luck.
That is so cool. All right. We are cool, but not cold. It's going to be warmer today. Again, that flooding is going to continue in those low-lying areas. It's a very mild start. Our high today is going to be 48.
Are you tired of those scam calls from unknown numbers? They're more than annoying. They have scammed unsuspecting victims out of billions of dollars, but there are ways to stop them.
The Federal Communications Commission requires your provider to have robocall fighting technology. It's free. Or maybe you can pay a little monthly for more spam blocking features.
We will show you how to protect yourself and new ways to stop those robocalls tomorrow right here on Good Morning Northwest.
They sure are annoying.
Yeah, you're going to like these tips. It's now 6:41.
Well, this week we are celebrating our friend Mark Peterson and his retirement coming up at the end of this week. And after the break, we have some special friends coming in to celebrate. That's coming up right after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. I want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
This tax season, you can relax. There's no tax. Walker's Furniture is covering the sales tax for you. For a limited time, we're doubling down on discounts. It's the perfect time to refresh your space and save big, so you can get the tax break you need and a deal you'll love. Plus, with no money down special financing, you can create the home of your dreams now and pay over time. This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
A new year and a new adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed and future-forward technology. Because every mile matters and every path leads to new possibilities. Get $3,250 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $2,500 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Man, I can take real good care of you. See? Works perfectly for you, right?
At Craig Swap & Associates, we don't get paid until you win.
One call, that's all. 509-999-9999.
YWCA Spokane is writing the next chapter in our celebration of extraordinary women. Women who rise up to make a positive impact on our community. Join us, and together we'll be equal, powerful and unstoppable.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
At the Coeur d'Alene Casino, we love the sound and excitement of winning. So much so that we've paid out over $73 million in 2024. That's a lot of woohoos. That's music to our ears.
Winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now is brought to you by Ziggy's Home Improvement.
The weekend right before Valentine's Day, and the Best in Show, which is the last day, which is on Valentine's Day.
Did I leave something in my beard there? What?
So excited. She needs an energetic family to help her grow and learn and
Yes. No, you're not going home with me, but I do appreciate the effort.
Cindy, come on.
Such a good girl. Come on, give us some love. Oh, so good girl. Yeah. Look at you calming down now.
You never know who we might get along with.
Right.
Yeah.
But he seems to get along with everyone. Real quick, we've got the heat.
I know. We have the heat. 89 in foster right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That doesn't
and probably about as many in the shelter.
Yeah. This is this is amazing. Good. There you go.
Well, hi, you too. Keeps looking at me like, what's going on? You are. Good girl. All right, we'll have more. Oh, stop. We'll have more coming up. You tell them. Watch Good Morning Northwest. That's exactly it. Very nice.
That was great.
It has been forever since we've had you in studio.
Absolutely. It sure has. Over 5 years, probably.
All right.
Yeah,
There was this thing called COVID that happened.
I know. But we've all come to greet you, and all of us at Companions Animal Center just want to say happy last Pet of the Week segment.
Okay.
I know.
A lot of firsts, a lot of lasts.
I know. And we have a lot of animals for you to meet.
Okay.
So first of all, at the very end, we have Anita with Christina, and she has Noah, who is 10 years old. She's a Maltese mix. And then Bree has Woody. He's a Siberian Husky mix, and he's just 4 months old.
Woody is very excitable.
Marissa has Ono. He's 7 years old. He's a Maltese mix. And then this little guy here, Kaylee, has Charlotte, who is a 3-year-old terrier mix. And for you, we have your own...
My own cap.
Your own Companions Animal Center cap. We want you to know that you will always be a part of our family.
Well, thank you so much.
We hope you wear it as much as you can. And
I have a question. I wonder how many animals that we have adopted out through the program. Most.
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
That we showed on TV, right?
Oh, absolutely, all of them.
It's been wonderful.
All of them. Yeah, it really has. We also have something else for you.
Okay. All right. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing over there, huh? Yes, good puppy.
So this is for you. It's a small token of our appreciation.
There's something heavy in it.
Yeah. For all you've done for us over the years. We love you. We're going to miss you. And thank you so much for everything that you've done.
I love animals. We still are dealing with Dog Not Dog and our 2 cats in our home.
Yeah.
Dog Not Dog should probably make an appearance this week, right? These are beautiful animals. They're all available for adoption.
Yep.
Some more energetic than others.
Yep. Absolutely.
And the 2 that are being held, the Maltese Falcons, so they're sort of lap dogs, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just sort of want to just hang out.
Yeah.
And then these 2 are going to need a backyard. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I greatly appreciate
everything
it.
that you've done for us. Thank you.
All right. Hugs around after I give weather. All right, I gotta work.
Okay.
I still have to work. Oh, yes. Woody, easy puppy. Oh, it's a good puppy. Yes, okay.
That was fun.
Oh, thank you, Vicki. Companion Animals and the crew. We appreciate. Oh, just hang out there for a minute. You never know what's going to happen. I never know what camera shot we're going to take. All right, more rain, more flooding. We do have a weather alert day because of this. Certainly you want to to potentially clean the paws when the dogs run out in the backyard. It's going to be a little muddy. The Palouse region, Idaho Panhandle as well. That's all day today. We're going to see a continuation of dry conditions sky-wise through this afternoon, then more rain coming in. Winds to 20 miles an hour potentially later on today. It's overnight that we see the rain really push in, and 36 degrees for the overnight low, so very mild, still melting, but we do have areas of black ice even this morning if you're going to be traveling. Gusts to 35 overnight, gusts to 45 tomorrow. That forecast radar busy. Yeah, we're going to see this coming in 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Really 3 o'clock it looks to start, just the kids getting out of school. So as they're getting ready for school, make sure they have that layer for later. And then bands of moisture coming across all night long. And then, oh, that sounds like a song. All night long. Never mind. Looking at me like, Mark, no, don't sing, please. It's your last week, but please don't start. We're going to have a nice day for Wednesday. For tomorrow, a possible weather alert day because of those gusty winds, power outages, and the fact that we could have some trees felled. We're going to see those winds really fire up overnight. Gusts, again, 35 to 45 miles an hour, really going to hit into the mid-morning and midday, and then it will calm down as we go into Wednesday, and things look pretty nice. 48 will be our high today, 43 into Colville, 52 into Lewiston. That potential weather alert day with winds and 46 degrees. And then we're going to have temperatures in the low 50s all the way through the weekend. Should be dry all the way through the weekend. Companion animals, thank you for being in studio this morning.
Oh, so fun.
Thank you. All right.
Natalie might steal one of these puppies.
I know. Does Winnie need a friend? My house might be a little too chaotic for this little one, but
I don't know. Pretty chill. There's zero chaos with her.
I have a good couch. I'm sure she would like it.
So sweet. It is now 6:50.
Your morning sprint is coming up next. Thanks so much for starting your morning with us here on Good Morning Northwest. Take a look at this beautiful sunrise.
Oh, take a look at this.
Take a look at those cuties.
Even better.
We'll be right back after this break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Grins and Giggles Family Dentistry.
It's a February flooring sale this week at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop, shop for wood.
Shop where the contractors go to get warehouse pricing on hundreds of exotic new looks. From water-resistant laminate flooring to vinyl and plank flooring with wider plank options that look like natural hardwoods. Windsor Plywood has a variety of fun items to give your home, office, or cabin a new look for the new year.
Windsor Plywood.
Are you tired of those scam calls from unknown numbers? They're more than annoying. They've cost unsuspecting victims billions. I'm Robin Nance. I'll show you how to protect yourself and new ways to stop those robocalls tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest.
Do you really think you can fix this? You should have just called Andy's.
I can fix it. It's just a little...
We're freezing. You should have called Andy's.
Yeah, they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Should have called Andy's.
Don't be like this guy. Call Andy's Heating and Cooling. So when the weather does this, your family does this. Go to andysheating.com for details on the 100% satisfaction guarantee. Carrier, turn to the experts.
This is the show you've been waiting for, the 47th Annual Spokane Home and Yard Show, this Thursday through Sunday at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center. See all of the latest home improvement products and services and get expert advice from the pros for your upcoming projects. Thursday is 2-for-1 day, 2 adult admissions for the price of 1 on Thursday only. Tickets on sale now at custershows.com. Spokane's 47th Annual Home and Yard Show, presented by Jim Custer Enterprises.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal with your choice of all this for just $7. Because a full-size meal without that satisfying sweet treat, that's like chicken strips with no dip, like a burger with no bun, like a sundae with no drizzle. Whether you go for chicken strips or a cheeseburger, treat yourself to an honest-to-goodness meal with full-size fries, a drink, and dessert, all for just $7 at DQ.
Guys, I want to introduce you to our new salesperson. I really think he's going to spike sales.
He's a super dog on the floor. Yeah, he's a super dog.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. Time right now, 6:53. It's time to get you ready to take on your Monday in the morning sprint.
It is a weather alert day. Mark Peterson is tracking rain and flooding and then wind.
But first, Allison Martinez is live in studio with updates on how this flooding could impact your morning commute.
Several major roads have been dealing with flooding for days now, especially on the Palouse. Multiple closures along State Route 272 are in effect. Yesterday, the road was covered with water near mileposts 8 and 9 between Colfax and Palouse. You're looking at flooding in Whitman County right now on your screen. Drivers in southern Spokane County should also be prepared for multiple road closures. Drive with caution if you're traveling through Valley Ford, Latah, and the Hangman areas. There are also delays near Fairchild Air Force Base. A detour is now in place for both directions.
Now, these poor road conditions have prompted some school districts to make changes. Schools canceled in Troy and Genesee. School and buses 2 hours late in Libby, Freeman, Oakdale, and Riverside. Buses for Lind-Ritzville schools, along with Garfield and Palouse schools, will run on paved roads only today.
And in Rosalia, in-town Rosalia bus service will be provided, but the northbound bus route will not run. Other bus routes will pick up and drop off students at alternate locations, and the Colton School District is also running those emergency bus routes today. Now, for all the specifics, you can head to KXLY.com.
A trailer exploded in Lewiston yesterday morning, sending 2 people to the hospital with severe burns. On your screen is a look at what was left of that trailer on East Main. The Lewiston Fire Department said calls came in around 9:30 yesterday morning. The caller told them that there was a possibility people were still inside. When firefighters arrived, the trailer was on fire. 2 people were rescued from inside and taken to the hospital with severe burns. The cause of the fire is under investigation.
In California, Governor Gavin Newsom is asking for federal aid to help the state recover from last month's devastating wildfires. He sent a letter to House Speaker Mike Johnson and Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries on Friday requesting $40 billion. Former President Joe Biden promised the federal government would cover the first 180 days of fire recovery in Los Angeles, but President Donald Trump has not echoed that. He suggested federal aid could come in the condition that the state change its environmental management policies.
All right, get back to the topic of flooding in our first alert weather and that weather alert day because of the flooding potential that we're seeing. Tico, Oakdale, in some of the small streams, Latah. We want you to be aware of this. Take it easy. We're going to see a continuation of increased clouds and rain showers starting about 3 o'clock, taking us overnight. Our high today, 48 degrees.
This morning, Ukraine marks the 3rd anniversary of Russia's full-scale invasion. The capital city of Kyiv is once again under attack. Russia launched its biggest ever drone strike on Ukraine over the weekend, according to the Ukrainian Air Force. Meanwhile, in Paris, protesters are voicing support for Ukraine ahead of French President Macron and President Trump meeting at the White House today. For updates on the conflict in Russia and Ukraine, tune in to Good Morning America.
In Olympia, this legislative session, lawmakers in the state House and Senate have introduced nearly 1,800 bills. Now, for these bills to have any chance of passing, much of that legislation needed to get voted out of policy committees by this point. The State Department of Ecology is now backing off for a year on the proposal we brought you last week, which would regulate wood-burning stoves sold in Washington. Measures that also fell short of the first cutoff include ones about traffic stop reform, penalties for fast fashion companies, and the possibility for a state flag redesign. February 28th is the next deadline for legislation to pass out of the Fiscal and Transportation Committees.
Are you tired of scam calls from unknown numbers? Well, they're more than just annoying. They've scammed unsuspecting victims out of billions of dollars. But there are ways to stop them. We'll show you how to protect yourself and new ways to stop those robocalls tomorrow right here on Good Morning Northwest.
And we got a beautiful start to our day here with this look at our sunrise. We will be back with a final check of weather with Mark. He's tracking more rain, more flooding coming in today. That's coming up right after this.
Broadway's Favorite Orphan is back. back to spread hope for all the hard knocks life throws your way. Don't miss Annie in an all-new production for the whole family, and just when we need it the most.
Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
This year, if you'd like to trade in your old vehicle and get $2,025 over Kelley Blue Book towards something new,
then you need to visit Findlay Downtown Toyota.
Right now, save up to $5,000 off all closeout 2024 Tacomas, or get up to $6,000 off a 2025 Tundra truck. Plus, check out the new 2025 RAV4s.
This February, fall in love with a new vehicle from Findlay.
Findlay Toyota's downtown.
When it comes to replacing your windows and doors, you have options. But not all are created equal. Choose Renewal by Andersen. Andersen brand products are rated #1 for quality, durability, and performance. It's no wonder our products are trusted more than Marvin and Pella. Not sure where to start or worried about upfront costs? Schedule a free, no-obligation consultation. Research the rest, then go with the best. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
On this Monday, again, our sunrise is out, a little bit of cloud cover, a little bit of clear, and a weather alert day. More rain coming in later on this afternoon, about the time the kids get out of school. That could add to more potential flooding, certainly in the Palouse and the Idaho Panhandle. We're going to have temperatures today rising up to 48 degrees. We should dry out for middle of the week.
Well, thanks so much for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Northwest.
We've loved having you along. As we wrap up Mark's last week, he retires on Friday, so join us tomorrow. We'll have more surprises coming up.
Oh, yes.
Actually, throughout the week. We'll see you throughout Good Morning America. It starts right now.